Good morning. Um, I want to make sure that you know I am a health insurance broker. I also have experience in the medical field. So, my passion here at Health Insurance for Today is to educate you on different risks and reasons we need health insurance. So, first, I wanted to talk about um, if you do not have health insurance, some things you still need to go see a doctor, whether it's a free clinic or the health department. So specifically for this video, we are going to refer to the monkeypox. And just like it took a while for us to acknowledge or for COVID to actually reveal itself, that ugly disease and virus that's going out. We have to be proactive and not let it get that bad because we all are human. If you breathe, eat, and excrete, you're human. And unfortunately, it doesn't make a difference on how old you are. What makes a difference is you being proactive and thinking about the next person. With that being said, I got some more information from the CDC because it's important that we understand the ugly monkeypox. As stated earlier, it used to be called something else. So monkeypox is in the category of like chicken pox and things. So we need to know when and how to recognize it. So what I did find was, and I thought was neat, that they had pictures of the monkeypox, and not only with just one culture. They had different cultures from brown skin, Caucasian, white, or the different color, different race examples, which is important because it lets the public know that it's not a disease for one race. It's a disease. So, when I was looking into the information, I noticed that some of the early on symptoms, which usually starts within 3 days, the only person that can really know that there's something there is the individual. So there's a rash that breaks out, and depending on how you contract it. Now, if you contract it through sexual content, then it would be in the private area where you would find bumps and so forth. So only you would know that. So think of your partner. You can go a few days. You can go 14 days without it. I mean, there's all kind of ways to relax yourself. If you want to have an illness, then you got to have it every day. Sexual contact every day. So, with that being said, it's really important that you consider someone else because it's not going to jump out unless you allow it to. So you can just isolate yourself for 14 days and see, hopefully. But make sure that you go to the doctor. So the whole point is because they have similar looks to other type of skin disorder. And again, I'm an insurance broker, but I'm also an esthetician. So when we are doing rather facials, massages, that is part of our license, is to recognize skin disorder. Or we're not a doctor. We would maybe ask to tell the patient or the client to go maybe have it looked at. Okay, so we have to make sure that we understand that Some bumps are not always contagious. It could just be a regular bump, a little rash. You have different eczema, but we also have other contagious diseases that's out here, such as the chickenpox, syphilis, herpes. Those are all things that need to be able to be recognized by the individual and whoever they are in contact with. So knowledge is power. We already know that. What are the symptoms of monkeypox? The symptoms, like I said, it varies. Sometimes there's colds. You can go out to the CDC, and just because you see a symptom there, what you have to do is go on your own self. You don't have all those symptoms, especially at one time. I'm not a medical provider, but I'm looking at the facility, at the information that's being disclosed, and I don't want it to get to where that COVID. So it takes a community, all of us, to be able to make life better and this world a better place to live. I know I didn't like isolation. Nobody liked isolation. People, businesses was lost, and it was just terrible. So we don't want that again. So let's pay attention to this monkeypox so we can control that. There's vaccines that's been here, so you can't even give that an excuse that they don't know what's in the vaccines. So if you haven't had any vaccines or polio, any of those vaccines, you may want to talk to your doctor. You have insurance, you can actually make calls to doctors virtual. So you don't even have to take off of work, you can call in. There's a nurse line that's always available, and a lot of times those are 24/7, and so you don't have to take off work on your time. Okay, so I'm not going to take up a whole lot of time on this video. I do want you to be able to know who you are as far as a person. Stay balanced, stay healthy, do the best you can, learn, live, and be happy. Okay, as stated, balance is everything, and we all are working here. We're all a human again. We human, so we got to learn how to balance our lives. Enjoy yourself, and love you. All right, bye.